Sorry if I'm a bit coffee today. I've been fucking sick last few days. I don't think it's COVID. I just think it's chest infection. But to be honest, I think I'm at the near the end of it. What up, young UP? Bodida. Yeah, I was just saying. I've been sick the last few days. Like I started coming in on Sunday, and it's like a runny nose and stuff. But then just turned into like a real hacking cough. I didn't check to see if I got COVID, but I don't think I got COVID. It didn't feel like it, just felt like flu-y. But the last few days have been pretty shit. But today I feel a bit better. I still got a bit of the cough, but fuck me, the other night, like I just could not fall asleep because I just kept coughing. Was not fun at all. But I hope everyone else is having an amazing day. I'll wait for a few more people to join, then we'll kick things off. I got something a little bit different planned for today.
Actually,
I'll try and cover.
Johnny.
Hey, Spicy, how are you?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, just not too bad. Not too bad. Just checking. I'll try and cover the mic if I have to cough, guys, because it's gross. Okay, so what we might do is we might kick things off. As I said as well, welcome to anyone that's new to this session. Basically, it's a live drawing, so I'll work on something for about an hour. Obviously, because I'm still doing the Gen 2, it's going to be Gen 2 related. And as I've said before, because a lot of the smaller assets have already been done, we usually can't complete a full sketch within the hour, but I will show you guys some parts of bigger assets. So that's what I kind of wanted to show you guys today, a little bit of how we combined two programs together. So initially with the Gen 1, I was using solely Illustrator, but with the Gen 2, I've been using Photoshop and a bit of Illustrator, but predominantly it's in Photoshop. However, there's certain things that I want to do in Illustrator, so it's kind of like, how do you achieve that? So with this Explorer mouth, there's still a few things we need to kind of add to it. So it's mainly colored, and it's obviously looking pretty cool. But if we look at the original, I got the original just chilling over the top here. You've got this kind of green drip coming out, which is quite important. So I don't know someone's got their mic on, and I think it's Adorancer actually. Adorancer, I think your mic is on, and and you were
Definitely our answer.
and it's like cleaning the house or something. Yeah, so you've got this kind of drip coming down, so we want to incorporate it here. So what I'll do is I'll get down to it. So what we're going to do is we're going to sketch out how the drip is going to look. We're going to take it into Illustrator. We're going to vectorize it there. Then we're going to bring it back into Photoshop, and we're going to kind of sew it into the drawing, which just means they're going to have to do some masking and stuff like that, because these aren't full objects. This one will be a little bit tricky, but it should be okay. Yeah, so also pull up today as well. The key phrase is dirty diamond hands, but that'll be available to mint in at the end of the session. Okay, cool. So what I'll usually do is I'll sketch out just some vertical lines. So I kind of want Dank Solo NFT. I think your mic is on as well. Thanks, Solo. I don't know what's happening.
Yo, thanks, Solo. Mint yourself.
Thanks, Solo. Is there any way I can mute him or?
I'm just trying to find that. Here we go. Hold on.
It's really distracted. Oh no, he didn't. Yeah, I know, we're in shambles. I'm sick. We got mics coming in hot.
You might be able to mute him.
Actually, wait, I think I can't. I muted him. I did it. I think, yeah, I did. But is that muted for everyone, or is it just muted for me?
Just for you.
Oh, fuck, okay.
Else you just swap him into another channel. I guess you will understand.
Or we just we just kick him, and then it makes. And then when he.
I muted him. It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, cool. Okay. Fuck. Sorry, guys. Oh, fuck. Okay. Okay, we're right. So, kind of get the edges of the drip. So we want the drip kind of putting out under this tooth. Also, we're going to add some shine to these drips as well. I might just pop up the opacity a bit. It's a bit low. Okay. Because you're not going to see this. So this section here where it kind of is pouring out is going to be technically kind of hidden behind. So we just want to get like the lines of where it will be hitting. The reason we do it in Illustrator as well is because one, it's good at creating like some very smooth lines, but it also allows us to do some cool opacity work. So now it's just a matter of like, how do we want the drip to look? So usually I'll just draw a few stuff like this, and then now the good thing is, even if we want to change our mind later on how this looks, usually in the middle you'll have it thicker. We can change it a little bit after. I might actually pop this down like this. This is the kind of droplets. The lumberjack saw for the cut tongues. Like a like a circular blade thing. Yeah, that'd be cool actually. I've seen some good suggestions actually. Liquid Grain's got some good ones actually as well. Okay. And we might. Sometimes we'll bring it right up and then bring this down. Okay. Just realized something. They're kind of all facing the left. We might want to have one on the the right a bit. This drip as well is going to be drip that like really does go all the way to the bottom. A lot like I'll get an example. It's a lot like the Ninja Slice. Goes all the way down. Okay, so that's looking pretty cool. We won't spend too much time on this sketch because we can do a bit more in Illustrator, and you can kind of once the shapes are down, you can adjust them a bit easier. Just want to get the basics down. Do we have a line here? No, it should be right. Keep it nice and thick. And then obviously you're gonna have like but we can add this in after. Now I might just duplicate this layer so it's a bit thicker. And I'm just gonna drop all of this into a group and drop the opacity down. So now what I'll do is I'll turn this off and I'm just going to pop some light color at the bottom. Actually, no, we won't actually need that. Now it doesn't have to be exact. Right now I'm actually just taking a screenshot of this. And now we are going to switch to Illustrator. So I'm just going to change the stream over to another program. So we're changing the window to Illustrator. Should be different now. Okay, cool. And now we bring in we bring this in. Okay. Okay. So now it's a matter of coming in and adding in the line art first. I might just change this to a different color just so we can see it a bit better. Again, guys, pull-up is Dirty Diamond Hands. My cat in the background.
Of course, your cat's in the background.
Actually, technically, she's not because I'm still staying at my partner's brother's house.
Yeah.
So just creating, I might just bring them up a bit. Okay. And we probably will overshoot these as well. Just gives us a bit of leeway. Okay. Shit, did 50 people mint? But how long is the I thought it was only available for minting for like half an hour or something, so. Yeah, okay. They must have just come in and seen. Okay, we'll maybe try not to write it down. Okay. We'll offset this one a little bit. Bring this one up a little bit. Actually, slow one. Go up here. How about that? Okay. Now, I will just, then what I usually do is I want to match the line weight. So I probably want to match the line weight of this line. So I'll just draw a line here and I'll just bump it up until it kind of hits the point. That looks about all right. And then I will just select all of these and then eyedropper it so it's all exact. Okay. Now, that's all kind of sorted. We will just taper these a bit. And we'll come in and taper this one manually. This one as well. And just gonna drop these a little bit down because they're shorter, they look fatter. But we'll leave the other ones tapered, they're quite nice. Okay, now, oh shit, that should not be, something's wrong here. Okay, I know what I did. This one has to be vertically tapered, one sec. Okay. Let's just drop the opacity right down again of this. All good, super. You're off to play golf, hey? Become a bit of a Tiger Woods, mate. Okay. So now I will just select all this, turn it black so we got the nice line art. And now we just got to go in and create a shape underneath. So the shape will go a little bit over because we're gonna have to. So again, I might even honestly bring these up a bit. It's easier, obviously, to delete stuff after than get rid of it. So we'll just choose an arbitrary color. Actually, I'll use just use this like that so we can see it. And I'm just gonna trace underneath. Like that. Our shape sits here. fucked up a little bit. It's alright, we'll edit it in a sec. Instead of redrawing the whole thing. I hate being sick. Yeah, there is, yeah. It will get, I think, a bit messy though. I think like, I know what you mean, but I think it's gonna be too messy. Because I'm supposed to do this, I'm just gonna cut it and we'll just delete this bit here. Okay. Okay, so we got our full shape. We can start to drop the opacity down to see what it will look like, but we also want to collect, I guess, the gradient. So good thing is, obviously I still have Explorer, the Legendary Explorer file, original. So we're just going to grab the gradient from it. Is our dude. I'm going to grab. I'm going to grab all of that. Bring it back in. We just collect, just grab it like that. But this one, 65. This one's 65. Obviously, it looks a bit low because this isn't full opacity. It should look alright. If I'm just gonna actually bring it in, I'm just gonna see roughly, just quickly. I'm just gonna go to Photoshop. And turn this off. Feel something's off. Feel this should be stronger. Ah, fuck. Okay, no shit. Sorry. Okay. I was like, why is that? Okay. I'm in CMYK, that's why. I need to change this to. Fuck, why did I? Okay. We're just gonna migrate. We're just gonna create a new document. You notice how the colors were quite a little bit dull? I was like, what is happening? Um, yeah. Other answer. I'd see where you guys like. I understand the idea, but yeah, it's gonna be too messy there. Okay. I'm just gonna migrate this stuff over. Okay. Now, if we bring this here, hey, there we go. It's nice and way better. Okay. What? Okay. Okay. That should be right. Okay. Now it's looking like its color is popping. Okay. Okay, now now we want to pop in the shine. Just going to take this off, put it below. It will sit below, so it will sit beneath. So imagine because the horns are below the drip, the wires going behind the horns, so that's the kind of layer up. Yeah, there is a. We'll have a look later. We can maybe. It would need a bit of adjustment, but we could bring it so that the wire goes in front of all of it. Just means I'm gonna have to do some adjusting. But I do like having that kind of mixture. Okay. I'm a little bit slow today because I'm a little bit sick still, but fuck, the other night I could not fucking fall asleep. I was coughing like just non-stop. These bits up here. So usually what I'll do, we want to have a bit of shine kind of coming along here. So I will create a stroke like this and just pop it right up. Get the curvature right. 1.3. I bring it out a bit. Other answer, I know your worm is like an anaconda. Okay, now I'm just going to cut these bits off.
You know what's hilarious? That these are all recorded and on YouTube, and someone's going to listen to this and go, "What the fuck?"
True. Well, again, they won't. They won't see the. They won't see the chat though. So
No, they'll
it's
just hear you talking about Utterance's anaconda.
massive
Or what did you
anaconda.
say?
Yeah. Yep.
So that's even worse.
It's like It's like when
Oh, listen to you laugh.
it's like a 60-year-old man.
I know, but smokers cough.
Literally.
Literally.
It was like Silver missed the live draw when the whole cat
went down.
the cat story went down, but then he listened to it after and he DM'd me just like losing it, and I'm like, sweet. So it's out there for the echelons.
Yep, that is out there forever. That's for sure.
Yep. Hey, you like the huskiness? Other answer, gotta be like that Macy Gray. Okay, I'm gonna have the. So we just need to put a bit more shine on these. We don't go overboard. These ones are really easy. You just gotta basically create 2 ellipses. This one's a little bit smaller until you just get it to the size you like. And I usually just trying to create like opposites. So if this one has a little one at the top and a big one, then this one will have like a big one and a small one. And you just offset them a bit, just as a bit of variety. We'll add one more here. One's got like a really loud like keyboard.
So,
That's alright.
so we got picked up on it, and so we're kind of left with having to do something. So that's the first point, and just to kind of confirm that, you know, I think you mentioned previously, Paul, that you would just rely on your subcontract supply chain to do this.
Oh shit.
Notification.
Yeah, Ozbot, your mic's on, mate. I think he's having a work call. Mate, this stream has everything.
I've seen come up on.
There we go. I love it. I had absolutely no idea what he was talking about. I was like, what is going on? All good, mate. I hope you find all I heard was something about a contractor, so we hope it's all worked out. Fuck. Okay. I'm quite happy with this shine. And usually I'll just check to see what I used in previous ones. So the opacity was 60%. So we'll just copy that. Might adjust this one a little bit. Shit. Again, reminder, guys, Dirty Diamond Hands is the phrase in question. Just to show you as well, so the cool thing with Illustrator is like certain pieces like this, you can kind of select all of them and then bring them up. So I might actually drop down like that. And so basically what you're doing is just selecting multiple points. I missed a point there, so I just grab it directly. You can bring it right down. I see I missed a point. See how it just fucked up a little bit? One sec. Okay. And we'll bring it like that. Okay, that's cool. Okay, now that we like what we're looking at, we want to bring it back into Illustrator. Only thing is into Photoshop. The only thing is that sometimes it's hard to line it up exactly because it's not like I can't paste in place like I can with an Illustrator document because they're not exactly compatible in that sense. So I sometimes do like these little weird tricks. Like sometimes it's easy, like some things you can kind of just like, let's say I created this in Illustrator, this bead, and I brought it into Photoshop, I would just kind of resize it until I like it. But something like this needs to be a bit more precise. So what I'll usually do is I will just add some, I kind of like, they're like a, just like an anchor line or something that I can match up from other parts. So I will just copy, say, a line like that from the right side, and I might something that is easy to see that's in line. Okay, this makes sense in a sec. Okay, so I'm going to change the stream over to Photoshop again, and then I'll paste this in. I'll show you what I mean. Okay, 1 sec. Change windows to. Okay, so we're gonna bring in that stuff from Illustrator. 1 sec, just need to unlock all the layers, except those ones. Copy. See, because Illustrator is like infinitely scalable, so it's quite small. We're just using a Illustrator thing, but because I haven't, even though I'm pasting in as pixels, I haven't actually like set it yet so it will scale up and still remain quality. So see, before I would have to kind of like guesstimate and stuff like that, whereas like this, I'm like, okay, I need to match this top blue thing. It's okay, there's a bit of margin of error. Oh, shit, hang on, wait 1 sec. I didn't scale it properly. 1 sec. Yep. Okay. So it's starting to fall into place. I just double check. So those little blue bits are lining up with the lines that we set. And then we place. Okay, so now it's placed in. And that's pretty cool. Now, the one again from the start. Yeah, so I still need to add a acid tab in somewhere. I'll show you as well while we're here. I'll just bring them in. I had it sitting somewhere. Shit, where did I have it? 1 sec. I just need to grab it. I'll grab one from here. So we add, we can add some shine and stuff later. So I'm just gonna leave that one there for now, but we'll add a few. See, the only issue is obviously here we have a it's overlapping a bit. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a layer mask. Layer masks are better than just going in and deleting stuff because it's what's called a destructive transformation. Layer masks allow us to kind of draw, like get rid of stuff over the top by using black. If I use black, it destroys. If I change to white, it adds. Yeah. And what I'll do is I'm just going to turn this off. Sample all layers. I might actually put tolerance back up to 32. And I'm just going to go in. And just get this edge right. Now, moving, I might just up a bit. So I know that I'm not getting rid of all of it, but once you got the edge, it's easy to get the other bits. Only problem is it's picking up all the black line up, so obviously I don't want to get rid of that because it's covering it. I'm just trying to get the edge that's been displayed. So this bit would kind of, it's like extending the line. This is extending this little rope. And then that basically that edge is done. Okay. So just to show you, then I just take off my magic wand, my selection, and then I'm just getting rid of all this excess here. And now we have a beautiful, beautiful clean edge. See that? So I missed a little bit spot here. Which looks cool. So now we just go into the other side. And we just do the same over here. Turn it on. And it's just a matter of going in. It's just this line has to be like that. It can be rough here because it doesn't really matter. That edge is done. This line has to be straight there. That's all good. And so does this. I just realized as well I need to add a bit of extra black there because the line is not perfect. Okay, so edge is done. And now just get rid of the excess. Again, remember guys, POAP word is dirty diamond hands, all lowercase, 3 words. That's all good. I'm just going to, I just noticed in this lineup, just going to go in here and just, I know it's a small bit, but just need to make sure it's all perfecto. Okay. So that is looking pretty good. We might just pop some other color under here. Yeah, that's cool. So it does match up. But essentially that's really how you kind of sew it, sew to Illustrator stuff into Photoshop. Now, I'm just going to add more shine to these. So usually what I'll do is I'll pop on another color at the background just so I can see how the shine will look. But general rule of thumb is you have like two, for a big, for a big tooth like this, you will have one big star and one small star per tooth. Maybe even just one big and one small on one, and then you just leave the others. You don't want to sometimes go overboard on this stuff. And it's just about finding a balance of where you want them. I might pop one up here. Maybe it's a little bit too symmetrical for me, so I'm like thinking about getting rid of one of them. It's too symmetrical there. Might leave it like that. For now. Okay. So what kind of set like that? Just gonna see something. Just gonna turn these off. I'm just gonna merge these stars together. Just gonna turn all that off. And we'll turn everything back on. Hmm. That's annoying. Just reaches. We could have had it so it like goes under the thing and it like snakes in, but just here. This needs to basically, this line has to be like over, but basically it would have to be there. I went too far over with that drip. Let me just try something. I mean, I quite like it having that. Because then otherwise we have to create like the whole rope over the top. The only thing is now that I've skewed it over, this bit's kind of popping out a little bit. Okay, what I'm going to do is we're just going to duplicate this layer, so if we don't like the idea, we can come back to it. I am just going to, I just want to see if the process does work fully. Leave it like that. I'm just going to come in and get rid of this extra bit. Which means this is off a little bit. It's kind of negligible. Yeah. I mean, I love any kind of the more intricate it becomes, the better. I just think, I mean, we can go back and essentially uh, sh- uh, move the layers, the line over in Illustrator, and then bring it back in. But then it's kind of like, um, you know, the time of trying to get things exactly perfect. But I think that is actually not too bad. Well, I'll put it out to you guys. It's yeah. So it's either like we have this so it's cool because the rope's basically going like under that horn and then snaking its way in. The drip is like coming in between there. Or we have it like this where it's going over. So what do you guys think? It's going just all going over, or we have it like that? I think it's up to you guys. But I think I know what the answer is going to be, to be honest. Just need to. Yeah, I like it like that as well. Yeah, it looks cool. Looks very, very cool. Might have to sneak a acid tab in there. But let me just save this before things go weird. Hey guys, we are nearly close to wrapping up, so that's actually pretty good. We've just basically completed this one. But I will show you guys some sneaks as well. But I also just wanted to kind of show you. A lot of people ask me like, what programs do I use for Gen 2? And while like primarily it is Photoshop, there's just this thing that we just did. Then you could technically achieve it in Photoshop, but it's sometimes not as going to be as precise, and it's why like the the Gen 2 is like a combination of of two programs. So certain things like these, obviously, like I've got a pretty steady hand, but I can't draw circles like that. So these circles are created in Illustrator and then brought in. But certain elements like that are really easy to kind of to like smaller elements are easier to bring in, but something bigger like this just takes a little bit more kind of playing around with. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll show you some sneaks before we wrap this up. Sorry for the coughing, guys. I was fucking so sick the last few days, but today I actually feel the best I've felt in a while. Yeah, so I'll show you guys something that we started last week, but it's all finished, so I thought I'll show you guys. So got the tentacles here. Which look pretty gnarly. Got this real Mario flower vibe, which I like. We also got the eyes in there. So the tentacles. Just remember, these are your I guess some people want to see the side by side. So they've kind of really evolved. I quite like this one. I mean, it's intense without going too over the top. and obviously you got a nice little gold tooth in there. Okay, there's also there's a shroomy I haven't shown you guys before. And so I'll finish off with that. So this is like the horned fox. I wasn't sure about bringing the eye out and curling it around, but I went with it anyway. But he's the this guy. Because again, remember guys, I can't actually have them coming out of the neck anymore because their bodies are too diverse. So like again, all shroomies and third eyes will be floating. But yeah, he's got a bit of an upgrade. I honestly wasn't sure about this one. He's like not my favorite shroom, but he's growing on me. So Egyptian wolf, yeah, okay. I like that. Okay, guys, we'll go back to our explorer. Have a look, see at him. Yeah, looking really cool. I hope you guys enjoyed that process. I know it's a little bit different than what we've done before, but just trying to mix things up a bit. The POAP is dirty diamond hands. So it's 3 words in one. It's a little phrase. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I'm definitely getting better, so it's more full steam ahead. But I have to admit, Gen 2 is looking pretty amazing. But we'll have more updates on that as it comes. But I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Pleasure as always, guys. Yeah, we did have an action-packed episode. We had a bit of everything. So again, looking forward to next week. I'll see you guys soon.
Bye, Johnny.